The edits are notable because exactly 1 year before Trump was interviewed by O'Donnell at his Mar-a-Lago resort on Friday, he sued CBS over the editing of a 60 Minutes interview with then Vice President Kamala Harris, which he alleged had been deceptively edited to help her chances in the president election. As part of the settlement, the network had agreed it would release transcript of future interviews with presidential candidates. At the beginning of Sunday's show, O'Donnell reminded viewers that Paramount settled Trump's lawsuit, but noted, quote, the settlement did not include an apology or admission of wrongdoing. During the interview, in a clip that did not air to the broadcast, Trump needled CBS over the settlement and repeated his claims against the network. It was so bad, it was election rigging 2 nights before the election. During another unaired portion of the interview, Trump praised the sale of CBS to the Ellison family and said the network's new editor-in-chief, Barry Weiss, again, centrist, right? Trump takes victory laps over 60 Minutes in part of interview that didn't air live. Now, in response to all of this, Chuck Schumer, Democratic minority leader in the Senate, says, maybe I should file a complaint with the FCC against the Trump White House for editing his unhinged 60 Minutes interview. It will use the same language Trump lodged against Vice President Harris. Mocking, of course, mocking Trump over this as well. They should. They should mock him. Or has given up. Liberals drag CBS host O'Donnell for edited Trump interview. While Trump's interview with the network included a slew of notable moments, many on the left chose to focus on O'Donnell's performance, scrutinizing how often and how strongly she challenges claims. Quote, Nora let Trump lie and lie with barely any pushback or provision of corrective facts, wrote former MSNBC host Joy Reid. With low expectations, I watched it with low expectations, and I haven't been surprised. I'm done. The Popular Status newsletter commented that O'Donnell's interview, quote, asked the right questions and occasionally pressed Trump without much direct pushback against his false statements. It was not exactly a cushy interview, but for 60 Minutes fare, yes. Yes, it was. It was a softball. Compared to something on Fox, no. I'm not comparing O'Donnell to, Sean Hannity or Jesse Waters or even Brett Baier. She gave Trump a tougher interview than Fox News, but that's not saying something. That's not saying something. Quote, every second counts on a show like 60 Minutes, he wrote. Segments are usually edited and polished to perfection, but editing is what exposed CBS to Trump's wrath last year. Quote, I see that CBS chose not to air this part, wrote Democratic attorney Mark Elias on Blue Sky, posting a transcript of the moment where Trump brags about the settlement. Quote, it probably explains much of what they decided to air. Midas Touch editor-in-chief Ron Filipkowski pointed out the hypocrisy of editing out such a large portion of the interview. Then CBS does a 73-minute interview of Trump where they make big edits from the version that was broadcast. They aired 28 of the 73 minutes, and again, apparently, there are 17 additional minutes on top of that they chose not to release in the 73 minutes version. At the very least, a part where Trump threatens to walk away because he is nervous about her pressing him on questions of corruption. Folks, this is stunning. This is a major fucking deal. The hypocrisy, the corruption, not just on Trump, not just on the subject matter of the question, the corrupt crypto pardon, but also potentially corruption on CBS's part here, reflective of a new pro-Trump media posture and media ownership of CBS. This is stunning, folks. So make sure you're talking about this. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you let CBS know, like, hey, this friggin' pivot, if this is going to be the standard, if this idea that you can't edit shit with Kamala Harris because of bullshit claims by Trump, then you can't do it with Trump either. We have to have one standard. And if it's going to be a ridiculous standard, then we have to hold both sides to it. But I will tell you something, that part about them not showing the part where he threatens to walk away during the question, where it's not in the full unedited or extended interview, that is incredibly alarming and does not bode well for the future.